Hello, this is the daily Forex report for April 4th. We are looking at the US Japanese yen pair. This pair closed down today, creating an inside bar. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high and hit resistance around 84.75, possibly moving down and hitting support at 83.25. Now looking at the Euro USD pair, this pair closed down, did break previous resistance, but definitely closed down. We are looking for this pair to potentially go as high as 143.40, possibly as low as 141.23. Look for some resistance around 142.75 and look for some support around 141.50. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair moved to the upside, did close higher but pulled back below previous resistance before it did close. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 162.46, possibly as low as 160.31. Look for some resistance around 161.75 and look for some support around 160.75. Okay, now the US Swiss, this pair closed down, did create an inside bar. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.9312, possibly as low as 0.9135. Look for some resistance around 0.9275 and look for some support around 0.9150. Now, as far as news analysis go, we have the the Reserve Bank of Australia releasing their rate decision at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Looking for them to hold at 4.75%. We have the U.S. releasing their FOMC meeting minutes at 2 tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Australian employment change numbers for March being released. No consensus on that one. Previous was at negative 10.1K. Now, as far as what I'm looking at during this next session, we have a couple of things to look at. We have the US Japanese yen pair. We have potential for a breakout to the upside due to this inside bar. Also a breakout to the downside as well. Let's take a look at that, back out a little bit. Maybe we can get a good potential area for this to move higher as far as hitting previous resistance there. If it comes back down, I don't think it'll come all the way down back from where it is. That'd be over 100 pips, so going short wouldn't make much sense. However, if this pair tracks to the upside, we do have a potential for it to move in that direction, grabbing about 25 pips here from 84.75 to 85.00, possibly up to 85.18, which was the next area that we had of previous support that would now be resistance. So look to go long there. About a 45 pip move is what I'm looking for from that. Now, we also have the pound US dollar pair. This particular pair did create a swing trade setup over the past 3 sessions. Let's see, we are a good ways from this entry. From the open today, you're talking about a 58 pip move. Not necessarily impossible for it to do and continue up higher. We do have an area of previous support there, so look to take out roughly about 35 pips out of the market right there, looking to go long. Now the US Swiss, this pair created an inside bar as well, and it potentially could break out to the upside. However, I don't see that happening. It would have to move a fair amount to get there. We do have about 30 pips there if it does move up that high before we hit previous resistance. So you could look for that. To the downside, we have about another 30 pips before it hits some areas of support. So either direction, looking to grab 30 to 40 pips out of the market, looking to go short for about 30 pips, or potentially moving to the upside and grabbing about 30 pips as well. The one to the downside doesn't have as far to go, about 50 pips to get there. To the upside, however, we have over 100, so I'd probably roll out this upper one and just look for the short. So we've given you 3 trades to look at, and make sure to track these in the market. And until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.